Hello, gold diggers. Welcome to our third episode of Gold Digger Diaries Live. I'm so glad that you're here. Just a little bit about the mission of Gold Digger Diaries Live is to celebrate the lives and work of ordinary individuals who are doing extraordinary things. So, those who are making things happen and working through challenges like a boss, and I'm just super excited about the show. I am Falisha Riaye, who is the creator, executive producer, and the host. So, welcome. And tonight, ooh, I hope y'all been waiting because tonight we have a guest that is phenomenal. So I'm not gonna wait. I'm not gonna belabor anything tonight. We're gonna go right into this discussion because she is the bomb.com. Let me just introduce you guys to Yaa Astar. Yay, Yaa, I need to get those voices that clap. But Yaa, thank you so much for joining me. And I cannot wait for you guys to hear the unfolding of what's going to happen tonight, the conversation that's going to flow tonight. So if you have questions, if you've not been on with us before, if you have questions, please place them in the comments. I see somebody commenting already. Y'all, we ain't even got started.
Yes, yes.
Thank you for joining me, Jackie. And I don't know who the other person is. It just says Facebook user. They won't let me know who you are. But thank you so much for joining us. Y'all, let's talk about you. Tell us
Yeah.
about who is Yaa Astar and just give our viewers a little background about yourself.
Sure. Well, thank you. First of all, I want to say thank you so much for having me on this show. It's just such an honor, especially during this transition in this stage in my life. So, me, I am a breast cancer survivor. I am from New Jersey by way of DC. I live here in the Atlanta area. I've done I've done a marathon. I've done some half marathons, done some races, and I've done some bodybuilding competitions. But of course, not with all without going through some type of mental change and physical change as well. And so I do appreciate every time I take on the task of reaching for that next goal, it always helps me mentally to prepare for it. But it not only helps me in the realm of, the overall goal of achieving that fitness goal, but it also helps me on the mental level as well. And so I always take that what I've been through into other areas of my life. For example, you know, when I ran my first half marathon, I'm like, well, if I can run a half marathon, then I should be able to get through this part of my life. And so I always use that as a way to help me get through other areas of my life. I just, I have a background in finance and in accounting. And so I can remember, I got my MBA in finance and accounting, all on the track to become an accountant. But my love for fitness started to develop more. And so, of course, there is it was a fork in the road. And I remember my brother telling me, yeah, if this is your passion, health and fitness, go that way. But, of course, with family, I come from a cultural family, a Ghanaian family where, you're supposed to do this. You're supposed to
Mhm.
go on this path, not this path. And so it was so much of a struggle for me where I still was trying to meet what my parents wanted for me at the same time, fighting what I really wanted for myself. And
Mm.
that was a struggle for the longest time because I wanted to make my parents happy. I want to make them happy and see me succeed because, of course, they want the best for me. But at the same time, there's this desire to want to help others to become their best self in a healthy format. It started to grow more and more and more and more. And so I can remember, and that was for years. I went through that. It wasn't just like, oh, a year or something like that. It was just for years. And so I finally decided to let go of pursuing being an accountant, but um but follow my path, what I believe is my purpose. And so my purpose has always been is to help people with their confidence. And so now I use the platform of health and wellness to help people become more confident in themselves, gain more energy, and to basically be their best self possible. So that's just a little bit about me, but I'm definitely, again, excited to be here, excited to share even more of, my journey to where I am today, because I've been in the fitness industry, for 12 years or more, and it's not easy. It may look easy, especially if you see pictures of me. Um, it took a lot for me to get to where I wanted to achieve, to get on stage as doing bodybuilding competitions, to run a marathon. It took a lot, and it took a lot of focus. And
I
so it allowed me to be who I am today, and it gave me the courage and the confidence to continue on to be a healthy person, be my best healthy self. And my best healthy self is not skinny. My best healthy self is not on a fitness magazine or anything like that, but my best healthy self is where I'm at mentally. And that's where I work with my clients on changing their behavior, and it's more of shifting the mindset. That
wow.
was a mouthful.
Boy. That, that was the truth, and you're right. Well, what prompted? Well, I think you just said what prompted you to go into health and fitness, but what prompted you to do the bodybuilding? Because that had to be the most challenging. Because I'm looking at your pictures and I'm like, okay, that had to be challenging.
It was very challenging. I remember, so long story short, I can remember that at the time I moved to Atlanta from the DC area, and someone just came up to me in the gym, was like, "Hey, you ever thought about doing a bodybuilding competition?" I was like, "I don't even know what that was." And so at that time, I was going to the gym. I had no idea what I was doing in the gym, but I was just carrying my little fitness magazines, and I was just doing what was in the fitness magazines. That's all. I was like, okay, she's doing that. Okay, so just mind you, I had no clue what I was doing in the gym. And so, um, so I was like, well, let me just do this. And so I said, well, you know what? I'm willing to take that on. And so I welcomed the challenge. And so that person um, introduced me to someone that could help me, understand what bodybuilding competition was. And so, I started talking to that person. I started talking to CJ, and I was like, okay. And so I started working with her a little bit, and then I started being introduced to some coaches, and I started going on YouTube, and I was like, okay, well, this seems interesting. So now, mind you, the first coach I had was not the person that got me to the stage. So the first person I had, they were, they just didn't believe in me. They were like,
Mm.
not too sure about them legs of yours. And so he was like, we're going to have to do a lot of work. I'm not sure of this kind of deal. And so that coaching relationship didn't last because, he didn't believe in me enough, and he just didn't think I could do it. And so I went on to someone else, and that person didn't really, it wasn't a customized plan that they gave me. They kind of gave me a cookie cutter plan and just wasn't really available when I needed them. And so at this time, I remember it was back in 2012. It was the ending of 2012, and I just felt so heartbroken because I just felt like, well, I'm never going to get to the stage. I guess maybe it's not meant for me. And so I'll never forget. His name is Eddie, and I talked to Eddie. I'll never ever forget him. And I said, well, Eddie, these people, and he was one of. I saw him because I saw the wonderful work that he trained so many women to get on stage and be placed. And so I went to him one day at the gym. I said, "Hey, Eddie, I want to compete, but there's these coaches saying, because of my legs, it's not possible." He was like, and I'll never forget. He looked at me. He was like, "Oh, don't worry, we'll take care of that."
Oh wow.
And that's what I needed. I needed just one person to believe in me, and because he was that one person that believed in me, I worked my butt off. And
Mm.
so, I mean, and I'll never forget. So we started training, and probably ending of February, all the way up until July. I worked my butt off. I made the investment into him coaching me. I met him twice a week in the gym. I worked out on my own. I wrote down every single workout. And I mean, I still have this book till this day. I wrote down every single workout. And on those days I would do my workouts. I remember I would come to the gym. I would do 2 a days at the end of the month. And I would just work out for in the morning and in the evenings. I was, mindful of what I ate. And so it put me in a state of focus. And it
Mm,
helped me to focus, and it helped me to focus on, you could do this. The reason why I can do this is because someone believed that I can do this. And so what seemed impossible at that time, when I was going through those coaches was, as they say, I am possible. It's possible.
mm.
I can do it. And the first picture that you might have saw, what the with the green suit on, was me, going through, is me of, I just can't believe it, because I lost like 30 pounds. I got down to 11% body fat. And it was, like people are saying, it's consistency. And that's all it was consistency. And I'll never forget too, at that time, I was going through a relationship crisis. And I'll never forget, pushing through. I'll never forget, I broke down and cried during one of our sessions. And I kept pushing through. And that's why I say, for me, when you can go through this, there's nothing else that you can't go through in your life. And so that's, for
Mm.
me, that's why I enjoyed the process of the building of my body. It was me creating something that I've never created before. It was me saying, well, you know what, let me try this and see if this works. Let me see how far I can take this. Let me see what I can do. But if I am consistent, if I'm self-disciplined, and if I believe in myself, because I have at least one person believe in me, then I can do this. And as you can, I'm not sure if you can show the people the picture, but you know, um, as you saw, I placed, and I was shocked. I placed third in that
Oh,
competition. It was
wow.
a national competition. It was an NPC competition, and I was just so happy because you know everything that I went through during that time, especially during that relationship that was just heartbreaking. I got through it, and I got through it because of my coach. My coach was there, and he was able to help me get through it, and because he believed in me, and that's what led me onto this journey of the bodybuilding. And I became so interested, and at that time I became so interested because just the way that my body formed, I was like, wow, look how sculpt this is. And so I became obsessed with, okay, what kind of movements can I do in order to have nice toned arms? What can I do to get flat abs? What can I do to get nice, sleek, sexy legs? I became obsessed. And that's where, all of a sudden people started seeing me in the gym like, man, how did you get these flat abs? And I love your arms. What did you do? And then that's when I started sharing with people, well, this is what I did, and this is what I did. And so I started gaining more and more knowledge of, what to do to create the body. And so with that, as I started to become more and more interested, I went ahead and got my certification as a personal trainer, and I started training people. And because it gave me so much joy and pleasure, because the thing is, looking at a body, and that was something that I absolutely loved, was looking at a body and I could say, okay, this is the kind of plan we need to have for you. This is what we need to do to get your arms, to get your legs. So it was more like creating an art piece. It was creating art. And that's how I saw the body, like, okay, I'm consistently sculpting it.
Okay. Yeah. So we have a question, but before that question, and my question may answer the question, for normal, everyday, ordinary people like me, because I hate working out, y'all. I do.
Yeah.
And most of us start the new year out like, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna walk, I'm gonna
Mm.
get on the treadmill, I'm gonna lift some weights, I'm gonna get my flab off my arm. And by March, you're like, I guess I'll try it. But it's that, how do you get to that level of consistency when you really don't like to work out? You really aren't. Maybe, yeah. How do
Yeah,
you,
sure,
what is
absolutely.
your
Well,
advice?
yeah. So so you have to ask yourself why.
Mm,
And this is something that I go in depth with my clients with. And one of my clients is actually on here, where we go in depth into why.
Mm.
One, let's look at why you don't like working out. And so you're gonna write out everything. And so this is something that you can do as an activity, for people who are on here. Write out why you don't like working out. Now,
Why?
next to that, write out the consequences of why you're not working out. For every reason why you're not working out, write out the consequences of you not working out. So, for example, I don't like to work out because I don't want to be in the gym all day. Well, the consequences of you not working out, being in the gym all day is okay, I'm not going to lose the weight. I'm not going to make any improvement into my health. And you have to look at, okay, why do I think that? There's always a reason why. And that's why it's very important to look at the reasoning why. Why do I think that? And then also too, look at the reasons why it's important for you to get healthy. Why is it important for you to achieve your goals? Why is it important to, you know, uh be the healthiest version of yourself? Because and that's the reason, and there's a reason why that you didn't get here overnight. You didn't gain that weight overnight. You didn't gain all of that overnight. But now you got to look at, okay, why is this important for me now in my life? Okay, why is it important for you now? And then you have to look at what's the reward. So you do three columns. Why
Mm.
you don't want to work out, or why you don't want to be bothered with getting quote unquote healthy, the consequences of you not getting healthy, and then the rewards of you getting healthy. So you do those three columns, and then now you pick out the strongest one. Why don't you want to get? Why don't you? And so
And
once
like
you start looking, go ahead. I'm sorry.
we were talking before, one of the big whys is a behavioral thing. It really
Mhm.
boils down to self love.
Yeah,
Really,
yeah,
how you feeling about yourself.
right,
Something might have happened to you that you just don't care about your body. So
right.
I think that ties into that why, doesn't it?
Yeah, it definitely does because I tell people, don't come up with a commercial reason why. Oh, I want to, lose weight. I want to, look. Come up with a more personalized reason why. For some people, it could be for their kids. It could be to get off medication. It could be to finally get those jeans outside from the back of the closet, to finally fit in that dress, to finally fit in that suit. Feel good when you go on vacation. Have heads turned. Have heads turned when you walk in the room. It could be because you want to build your self confidence. It's because you could be one any number of plethora of reasons, but it has to be personalized to you. And that's what's going to get you up in the morning. That's what's going to create the consistency. That's what's going to create the self discipline. That's what's going to create the habits. And that's what's going to create you achieving your goal. Now, when you go through that, but don't go at it alone. Get a coach, get someone that's a coach, or have someone hold you accountable. And that could
Mm.
be, and that's another reason why people may not be successful. They make the goals January 1st, and by January 5th they forget about it. I'm on cheesecake and ice cream. And so yeah, and so with that being said, you want to be held, the one of the two of the major reasons why people don't see results is lack of consistency, lack of accountability, lack of motivation. And so you want to be able to have someone, one, hold you accountable. If you can't hold yourself accountable, and or either have a coach. A
Mm.
coach is a coach is a wise investment. I tell people it's a wise investment. I did it. I remember I spent a thousand plus on my coach to help me get to where I wanted to be to achieve that bodybuilding competition. And trust me, when you have a coach, it's not for the meantime. That coach should be able to help you reach your goals and beyond, and help you to become consistent. But again, that coach will also help you figure out your why. And that's what you need, because sometimes it's okay. Sometimes you may not be able to come up with, okay, the real personal reason, the personable reason why. And that's where a coach comes in. Hey, let's work on this, because that's the first thing you need to accomplish. Let alone, yeah, you have goals, But now let's look at why. And that's where the change of behavior comes in. Once we figure out your why, then okay, now we can look at changing your behavior to match to match your reason why you want to achieve those goals. Once we change your behavior, then those change your behaviors go into okay, your nutrition, your supplemental care, how you're eating, what you're eating. And then once you do that, now you can go into your fitness and your activity, how active you are, what's your fitness level, looking at. So it plays a really big part.
Wow. Yep.
Yeah.
And we know these things, don't we? But we gotta do
Yeah,
it.
we
We
know
gotta
them,
do
but the question, yeah. So the thing is, you know them, but what are you doing about it? You
it.
could,
Exactly.
and then, not to come off raw, but you can bump your gums all day and say, well, I know this, I know I got to do this. But if you know it, then when you're going to do something about it? And that's where the behavior change comes in. When are you going to change your behavior? Or when is your behavior going to change to match where you want to be?
Ex-
Because a lot of people will say, yeah, I know I got to do this. Well, I'm going to do. No, because
yeah.
I promise you by March 31st, you're going to be in the gym struggling. You either going to be in the gym struggling or you're going to be out there power walking for 20 hours when you should have started now.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, and I have a client now that I tell her all the time, put in the work now so you don't have to later.
Yes.
I tell her get in the gym, work it out at home, power walk. Think about that. Put in the work now in January so you don't have to put in as much work in March because by that time, hopefully, things would have subsided with this COVID, and you want to go to the beach, you want to look good, you want to wear dresses and things and that nature. So
Right.
put in the work now. And so
Yeah.
what is it required? So now, what is required of me to put in the work now? Simple. Answer the simple, come up with your goals. But don't just come up with I want to lose 10 pounds. Be specific about your goals. Why you want to, why you want to lose 10 pounds? What are you going to do to lose the 10 pounds? How are you going to lose the 10 pounds? What are the things you're going to do? You got to be very, very specific.
Right. Right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Preach to us. And you know what?
Yes.
A lot of the illnesses that I'm seeing that high blood pressure,
Mm-hmm.
diabetes, that's starting younger now.
Yeah.
And a lot of that could be thwarted off if we really just took care of our bodies, paid attention
Yeah.
to health and fitness,
Absolutely.
exercise. Because your doctor will even tell you, well, to get that blood sugar down, just go outside and walk.
Right.
So you walk one time and you see your numbers down and you're like, okay, that's enough. I don't want to walk no more. So if you're consistent about it, about your health, then we probably wouldn't need a lot of the medications and all of this crap they're giving us. I,
Oh
I
yeah,
just
absolutely.
Facebook.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Just again being consistent. Sorry, that's my dog in the background coughing. Um that's Gerald in the background coughing.
Oh
And
Lord.
so just being consistent. And you gotta and being consistent, sometimes you gotta remove people, places, remove people from your life that are not gonna help you reach your goals. You
Yeah.
gotta not go to certain places in order to reach your goals. And you gotta be able to, say no to things, say no to people, places, and things. Because
Mm,
you have to ask yourself, do I really want this? Do I really want to be healthy? And of course, everyone's going to say yes, but do I really want to be confident? Do I really want to feel good about myself? Do I really want to feel energized? And guess what? Your behavior will reflect that. So
mm,
your behavior will reflect if you really want more energy. So if you say you want more energy, well, what is your behavior reflecting? So, a
mm.
lot of people talk, a lot of people do their filming on Facebook and social media, but what are you doing when the camera's off?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? What are you doing when the camera's off? What are you doing when people are not watching? And that's the best. And so just that's the best way to, advocate also for your health is just go ahead
Too.
and do it. Don't offer yourself an option. A lot of people, may ask me, yeah, how do you do it? When I wake up in the morning, I don't offer myself an option. I got 5 seconds. I got 5 seconds. One, two, three, four. I can't offer myself an option because within 5 seconds, I'm either going to bed or I'm getting out of bed. I'm either going back to
Mm,
sleep or I'm getting out of bed. I'm either going for my goal, or either I'm going to say I'll postpone my goal. So my goal is to, okay, I want
Wow.
to, get ready for that vacation. Well, shoot, I want to look good for Los Cabos. Well, I'm either going to get up and, do what I need to do to look good for Los Cabos or what have you, or either I'm going to go back to bed. Because either way, you've made your decision. Either you're either going to pursue it, or either you're just going to just, nah, I'm done. I'm good.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then you got a trip planned in what, April, and now in January you're supposed to be doing all that work, and all of a sudden end of February, March, you want to start taking pills. You want to start taking, you want to start going on these crazy diets where you passing out and causing all kinds of scenes at work in the grocery store or something like that. You know what I'm saying? You drinking all these teas. I mean, you put your family through hell because what you should have done in January. And
Yeah.
now you're trying to make a miracle happen in what is it, March? You're trying to lose 30 pounds by the time your trip come up? No, that's not gonna happen.
Not
So
gonna
that's
happen.
why I say put in the work now so you don't have to put in as much work later. But you gotta love yourself. I mean, and that's what it's all coming down to. So
Yeah.
you can do a quick weight loss, but then what? You know what I'm saying? You reach your goal, but then what? You always have to be able to answer that too. Okay, I lost the weight. Now what? You
Yeah.
keep going. You keep going. But you have to. You gotta ask yourself. Do I really want this? And if you really want it, then does your action reflect it? Your action. I mean, you let me know how your action reflect. What are you having for dinner? What are you
Mm.
eating for breakfast? What's going on for lunch? Are you really? I mean, is that all the water you're going to drink today? Just 8 ounces? Push yourself just a little bit more. So say if you drank, okay, thank you. Push yourself just a little bit more. If you had 8 ounces today, go ahead and have 10 tomorrow. You don't have to, go hardcore, like, oh, I'm gonna go to the gym tomorrow, or I'm gonna work out hard. Just do just something every day. Just be
Yeah.
consistent. Okay, today 5 minutes, even if it's just 5 minutes, it's something. And stay focused. Don't worry about what people are saying about you, or don't worry about, you know, those doubters, and don't doubt yourself. But and also surround yourself with people that are healthy mentally. You
Yeah.
want that's very important. Surround yourself with people that are healthy physically as well. Because then once you start to surround yourself with people that you want to be like, as healthy, more than most likely you'll start to adopt those behaviors. Like they say, you surround yourself with successful people, you have no choice but to be successful.
Exactly. Exactly. Well said.
Yeah.
So, yeah, tell us about the Healthy Boss Signature Program. Tell us about that.
Yes. Well, I am truly excited. I'm really excited about the Healthy Boss program. This came out of just, years of doing personal training with clients. This came out of, me doing nutrition programs for clients, as well as helping clients changing their behavior towards their goals. And so what I decided was say, well, why don't I put all of that knowledge I have, and then also my expertise of of consistency, self-discipline, and motivation, and create a program for it. And so what the Healthy Boss program does is it's a it's a 3 month long program. And so what it does, it has a 3 pillar system where it goes through your behavior change the first month. We talk about nutrition the second month. And then the last month, we talk about fitness. So right now, so we're still in the process of creating that program. So right now, what I'm doing is I'm taking on beta clients. And so the opportunity for those who want to be able to be coached for, a nominal fee, all you have to do is fill out the survey, which should be, you can go to the website, yaastar.com, fill out the survey. We do a short 30-minute healthy goals audit. And then we talk a little bit more about how the program could be beneficial to you. And then we also talk about some opportunities that you can do today to start changing the things that you're doing in order to reach your goals. So again, right now we're taking on beta clients. And so I welcome anyone that wants to, make a decision today to lead a healthy lifestyle, to become more confident, to have more energy, and who are tired of being sick and tired of their body, being sick and tired of being sick and tired of being sick all the time, and people who are tired of, not having that confidence, tired of not fitting in clothes, tired of, just not having heads turns, or just tired, and they just want to start to see change in their health, or they really want to say, this is my year. I'm tired. I tried it, the New Year's goal. I tried it and it didn't work. And so now I need someone to help me. And I have a couple of people on here that I've coached, and they know what can be done. And so if you are tired, and if you want more energy, and if you want more confidence, then I highly suggest you definitely go to the website, yaastar.com. We're taking on a couple of more beta clients. We're taking on clients for February. So definitely, sign up, only taking 5. So definitely sign up. Again, it's going to be a small program. And so right now we're taking on beta clients so that way we can roll out the signature program by the summer.
And I'm so excited. I have my appointment on Monday. So y'all
Indeed.
better, Latrell, y'all better look out for Jamaica, baby, because I'm gonna be looking like Jack, like yeah, I'm gonna have my motion.
Yes, 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 yes. Oh my goodness. Let me get those 2 pictures. Let me get those 2 pictures.
Okay, I'm so excited though that because it's taken me I don't like exercise, so it's taken me a while to even engage with the coach, because I know I would tell that coach to leave. That's how I'm gonna be this summer, girl. That's gonna
This
be
is the one she won't be.
yes, that one. That's me this summer.
Yeah. Yes, yes. So, just in case people need to see proof, I can do it. And so
Yeah,
and
yes,
you can do it too. And it's such a growing process. I can't tell you, and there's so many testimonies that I have with my clients where, you know, feeling good about themselves, you know, finally feeling good about themselves, finally feeling that confidence, finally feeling that breakthrough, and you'd be surprised because when you can move, in the direction that you want to move in, you'd be surprised in other areas that you will improve upon. You'll start
mm,
to love yourself more. And that's what the program is all about. It's about creating confidence. It's about, loving yourself more, and especially, we as women, we love other people so much more than we love ourselves, and we care so much more for other people than we care for ourselves. And so now is the time to start caring for you. 2021 should be your year. 2021 should be your year of health. 2021 should be your year of wealth. 2021 should be your year to
yes,
be to break ceilings, to break barriers. 2021 should be that for you. In order for that to happen, I definitely again encourage you to sign up, take the survey. Again, it's on yaastar.com. And that way I can work with you on where you're at. It's possible. I want you to know that it's possible. You may have
yeah,
tried every single thing else, but I'm here to tell you it's possible. And I am here to walk with you every single step of the way, even when you believe that it's not possible, even when you feel like, I don't know if I can do this. No, you can. I tell my people, we don't use the word can't. You can. It just may take a little bit longer. Now, the question is, are you willing to work through that little bit longer?
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the thing, and so I'm excited about connecting with you, y'all. I really am.
Yeah. Yeah.
I need it personally.
Yeah.
Um, so, guys, if you anybody have any questions to this point,
Yeah, I'm definitely open to, answering any questions that you may have. Dell, is so good to see you. And, you can even ask Dell. She's down 30 pounds and she's been with me,
wow.
So it's all about, like, people have said, and she has said as well, consistency. And
Hmm.
all you need is just someone there to hold your hand and just say, hey, you can do this. And I'm going to walk with you every single step of the way. And I'll never give up on you, even when you give up on yourself. I will never, ever give up on you. And that's something that my coach, Eddie, taught me. Little did I know I was going to be a personal trainer. Little did I know I was going to be a health coach. But the one lesson that I've learned is you never ever give up on people.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
and that's one thing, and I'll never give up on you. I don't care if you're stuck at like, 198. I promise you, we gonna get you, moving past that point, and it's gonna be a breakthrough, and we're gonna celebrate. We're gonna celebrate every single milestone. You can do this. I know you can do this. Don't let anything hold you back. And that's the problem that we have, is that we have these excuses that hold us back. Well, I may not have the finances. Well, I may not have the weights. Well, I may not have. Use what you got. I've
Mm.
worked with people that don't even have any weights, don't even have any equipment. They just have their body, and that's all you need.
Wow.
And because of my extensive experience with nutrition and fitness, I know how to work with you. I know how to coach you through every single moment. And I can partner with your doctor. You just tell me, okay, this is what I want to achieve.
Okay. Wow, that sounds great. Now,
Yeah, yeah.
y'all, are all of your sessions remote, or being that COVID, how do you coach for the exercise
Virtually.
now? Virtually?
Yeah, so everything is being done virtually. Again, because of COVID, and then also it's an opportunity for people to feel more comfortable in their home, and just being able to reach more people. I may be in Atlanta, but I have people in Virginia, people in what'd you call it? Excuse me, Louisiana. So I don't want it to ever be limited to just this area. And believe it or not, Dell, she's been with me, working out, and, virtually is not a problem. So yeah,
Okay. So
yeah.
you're gonna watch me work out on my webcam?
Yeah, I'll see you do something. And so yeah, I'll see you do something. And
Okay.
then we'll talk about, and that's another thing too, is that being able to, subscribe you um specific work, to a specific program that meets your needs. And that's the whole key, because some people may do workout with their boyfriend or what have you, or their husband or what have you. Also understand that whatever he does may not be as beneficial to you.
Mm.
So for example, he may be doing chest. Well, I mean, she may need to really be working on legs. And so that's why it's really important to, have someone to help you come up with a program that best meets your needs. For example, if you're someone that may, be a little bit more heavier, or struggling to lose weight, what we do is, okay, you need to get on a HIIT program. You need to do cardio. You need to get you doing this amount of cardio. And then now we can move you to a different phase. And so again, that's why it's really important to work with someone that has the experience, and not only have the experience, but also has done it themselves and experienced it as well. And just pretty much knowledgeable as well. And then also going to be patient with you, and help you to be patient with yourself. It can be done. Don't think that it can't be done just because you've tried and it hasn't worked. It can. And don't let and then also too, I work with you on those self-sabotaging thoughts. Why you think that way? And when you have those self, well, I don't like the way I look in the mirror, because I don't like the way I look in the mirror. Why not? It's not just a flip it, why not, but we go in depth into. So, and that's the whole point of the program, is to help you really look at, okay, the real reason why you don't like the way that you look. Okay, the
Mm.
real reason why you want to lose weight. We look at that, we go in depth, because what we want to do is never ever to go back there again. We don't
Yeah.
want you to go back to the point where, okay, I don't, I struggled with this my entire life. Or, well, my mom struggled with, weight, or, I was rejected in, college or whatever because of my weight. There's so many reasons why. And so now
Mhm.
we look at, okay, let's look at that and realize, okay, that's a lie. Whatever it is, that thought you think that it is, it's a lie. Now let's look at getting you healthy mentally. And that's where the
Mm.
behavior change comes in. And so when you start to change your behavior, you'll notice that you'll start to increase your confidence level. You notice you'll start to hold your head up high. You notice you'll start to walk more with confidence. But in order for that to happen, we got to look into why.
Why?
Oh, everything stems from why.
Yes.
Once we realize why you feel this way, why you're experiencing this, like, okay, why you don't like working out. Well, I know for one client, she don't like to get her hair wet. No, I can't get my
Ah,
hair wet. I said I can't. Okay, well then let's come up with a plan where you don't get your hair wet. I mean, it's something simple as that. I don't want to get my hair wet. I can't, I have a client, she doesn't work outside. I don't want to be sweating out there. I can't do it. Okay, well, let's
mm,
get you somewhere in a cool climate. Okay. So again, it's really important to really look at the why and really believe that you deserve it.
mm,
Why don't you deserve it? You deserve the body that you want. Don't ever say that it's not possible. It's possible. You just may have to work a little bit harder. And the question is, are you willing to work hard to get to that body that you want? Are you willing
mm,
to make that sacrifice? Are you willing to be self-disciplined? Are you willing to be consistent? And just understand that you don't have to take the whole picture. You don't have to take the whole 3 months. You can just take today. What can I
mm,
do tonight? It's 8:41 Eastern Standard Time. What can I do tonight to improve my health? What can I do tonight to improve the way I feel about myself? Well, sure, you can drink 8 ounces of water. You can drink a bottle of water. Can you do that? Can you do that?
I can do that.
Okay. You can do that. Or
Do
maybe you
that.
can do 25. Exactly. Or maybe you can do 25 crunches. Can you do that? Yeah, you can do that. Or you know what? Maybe you decide to go to bed at 9:30 instead of 10. Can you do that? Sure, you can do that. Or you know what? Maybe you decide to do about maybe 3 minutes of meditation. Just quiet your mind.
Mm,
So, and
mm,
that's what we do, and that's what we do with the Healthy Boss program. We look at okay, the overall goal. Okay, the overall goal. Okay, I want to lose 50 pounds. Now, let's shrink it down to milestones, to bite-sized pieces. And
mm.
then, so that's what we do. We shrink the 50 down to simple 5 pounds. And then we go from there. And then we go, and then we go, and then we go. But we have to be consistent and we have to keep track.
Yeah. Yeah.
You keep track of your progress. You have to visually see it. You may look at the scale, but you have to keep track here, and you've got to keep track on paper too. I tell my
Mm,
clients they have a specific fitness journal I tell them to get. That I tell them to order it. This is what you do. And you write down every week, you write down. And then also we talk about okay, gratitude. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Let's look at, okay, you know what? Yes, you may be this amount of weight, but guess what? You have the ability to walk. You actually have the ability to work towards your goal, where some people
mm,
may not have that option. Some people may be in a wheelchair, may be laid up, may not can't even move, may not be can't even breathe, may be on oxygen. But look
mm,
at you. You have the ability to turn the TV off and
mhm.
go for a 5-minute walk.
Yeah.
Look at that. You
Yeah.
have the ability to do that. Look at that. You
Yeah.
actually have a kitchen that you can actually make food. You actually have a job that provides you the income to buy the food that you need to buy. You can actually buy it. You don't have to actually go through the drive-through. You can actually buy chicken. Oh, it's simple. You buy a chicken, your sweet potatoes and spinach or whatever, and you can make the food in your home. You have water. You can buy water. You'd be surprised of the simplest things that you have. But first, let's be grateful for the body that you do have. Let's
Yes.
be very grateful for the body that you do have. As you are on your journey to the body that you want and desire, every single step of the way, am I grateful? What can I be grateful about my body? Oh, look at that. I can see. I can see what weights I'm picking up. I can see the food that I am making. Oh, I can hear. I
Mm,
can hear the sizzling of the food that I'm hearing. I can hear myself
mm.
breathe. Look at
Yeah.
that. Wow, look at that. I have the energy that I have. I can breathe without assistance. Look at that. I can
Mm.
walk without assistance. Even if I'm only able to walk 5 minutes. Wow, look at that. I was able to walk 5 minutes. You know what? Tomorrow I'm going to do 7. Look at
Wow.
that. Let's look at, and so as we continue on with the journey, and that's what it is. It's a journey. you continue, you journey. It's a journey, and it's all about transformation. Yes, we look, and that's why I say you're transforming from the outside to within.
Mm.
Although we're looking at all we want to transform the way we look on the outside. I tell you, the trick is we're going to transform you on the inside as well. We're
Yeah.
working within. We will working within, and that's what we want to do. We're continually working within, and we're giving you the muscles to continue. We're giving you that confidence to continue. Look at what you can do. Look at all the amazing things that you have. Look at all the amazing things that you can do, and look at all the amazing things you can be. So
Yes.
just imagine where you could be, even at the end of this month, where you can be in your life. If you
Mm.
decide to take action in your health today, if you decide to take action today, just imagine where you will be even Saturday. Who knows? You may be able to walk up to 10 minutes on Saturday. You may be able to walk up a mile. You play some good music. You play positive things in your ear. You surround yourself with positive energy. If anything is negative, you push it out. You push it away. You remove yourself from it. You remove it from it. And that means people. You may have to remove people from your life in order
Mm.
to become the more healthier version of yourself.
Yeah.
You may have to stop going to places or going to their house in order to become a more healthier version of yourself. You ask, and for me, I believe in my higher power, my God. I ask God, okay, send me people that will reflect where I want to be. Ah, look at that. Surround myself with beautiful, beautiful African American women who are successful. Oh, that's what I want. So therefore, if I want to be healthy, guess what? I must surround myself with people who are healthy too, who are leading a healthy lifestyle. You do that. But today, just start with today. You don't have to take it all in one chunk. You don't have to take all of January at one time. You don't have
Mm.
to. You can just take January 13th. And then when January 14th come around, you wake up and say, wow, look at this. I'm able to see, I'm able to breathe, I'm able to move my hands and feet and my legs. Why don't I do something about this?
Mm.
We have been blessed. If you
Bless.
wake up
Yeah.
tomorrow morning, you have been blessed with and you're able to move, you're able to see, you're able to hear, you're able to, with your senses. Do something. Show appreciation for it. Show appreciation for you be able to move, having mobility. Show appreciation for it. That's all it takes. And again, the gratitude. And the more grateful you are, you'll be surprised where you'll be.
Yes. You just preached a whole sermon right there. You just, you just preached a
Yeah.
whole 2, 3 sermons, and that is
Yeah.
so
Connect.
on
This is
point. So
I'm
on
telling you, my friends, connect. Connect with like-minded people. If you want to be healthy, connect with people who want to be healthy too. There's no way that you can be connect with people who are not healthy and then you be healthy. It's possible, but it becomes very hard. It becomes a struggle. That relationship is a struggle
point.
because okay,
Absolutely.
there's too much friction. You're healthy, this person is not healthy. Oh, it's too much. So now it's okay to let go and say, no, this isn't the person for me. All
Yeah.
you have
Yeah.
to do is just ask. Just ask your higher power, send people my way who I desire to, be like or desire who inspire me. And guess what? It will happen. It has happened for me. You'd be surprised. You can go on Facebook and there's plenty of groups.
Mm.
Sometimes that's where I go too. I go, okay, well, nobody really understands my world of, health and fitness. So guess what? I go there. I go there
Mm.
and I share. I go there and share because they understand, they
Yeah.
get where I am. And just simply, just like that, I'm good. And so there's not maybe a lot of people in my world, in my life, that understand, the way that I just grind so hard, work out for 2 3 hours. Nobody understands that except for people that do the same. And you notice how I said that nobody understands except for those people who are doing the same.
There you go. Yes.
And so those people who are, so, there's people on here, there's people here on the chat. You can try to create a buddy system. Okay, this is my partner. That's what we did with the breast cancer challenge. We created a group, then we created partners, a buddy system, accountability partners. And you can
Mm.
do that. Create an accountability partner with someone.
Okay. All right,
Yeah.
Jackie. All right, Angela. All right, Valeria. Trail.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
It's you know,
this is good stuff. Oh my gosh.
yeah, yeah.
So
You got this.
great. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
gratitude. That's so important. So
yeah.
important.
I mean, yeah, I mean, we're just, it's amazing. We want more. Sometimes we may want more than what we have, but how can we possibly get more than what we have if we can't even, work with what we already have? You've
That's right.
already got you want this body. You want this other body. But what am I doing with this body that I have now? Who's to say I won't appreciate the body that I'm striving for? So can I
Mm,
appreciate the body that I have now? How do I appreciate the body that I have now? Well, I can grab some water. I can go ahead and take a walk. I can go ahead and get a proper amount of rest.
yeah,
How
yeah.
am I? How am I going to appreciate the body that this is the body I want? Well, shoot, what am I doing about the body I have now?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yep, got a point taken. Point taken.
Yes. You don't have to accept the body. You don't have to accept your body where it is now. You don't have to. Hey, you can move forward. You can move on. You don't have to say, okay, well, this is just it. This is just me. Well, hey. No, you don't have
Mm,
to. You don't have to accept that. No, you don't have to accept that.
no,
You can do something about it. And that's the thing. Only you can do something about it. You can cry and moan about it all the time, but who is there to really listen? After a while, nobody's going to listen to what you're saying. They'll just say, "Oh, she's just running her mouth."
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. That's why you
Wow.
need a coach. That's why you need a coach. Your coach will listen to you run your mouth, and then they'll stop it at a certain point. They're like, you ran your mouth too much. Okay, you ran your mouth enough. Let's get to work. Let's get to work.
Yeah, yeah. Stop talking. Go run. Do something. Wow,
Yeah.
this has been great. I have to ask you a couple of fun questions before we go, though,
Yeah, absolutely.
because this is like really. I mean, this has been phenomenal. And you've shared some really good information with us, and I can't wait to for my session on Monday.
Yes,
So hopefully
absolutely
you
on
guys
Monday.
can connect as well. But I have to ask you, what outside of working out, what does y'all like to do for fun? What do you do for to just chill, take a load off?
Well, now that you mentioned that, prior to COVID, it all depended on the season. So, for example, during this time of the year, I love attending performing arts. So I love going to the theater, the symphony, the museum. That's my thing during this time of year. Anytime it's cold. During the summertime, I usually go to outdoor concerts, what have you. And I love traveling. I'm a big beach girl. You will find me on any beach. Yes, I am one of those girls. I turn over after 30 minutes, flip right on over. I like to tan. I can't. I love the way my skin looks when it's golden brown or dark brown or whatever. So
That
I
melanin.
love. Yes. So I love that. I love going to comedy shows. That's one of my favorite things I love doing. So I am definitely an outdoor person. When I say outdoor, I don't mean like, rock climbing or anything like that, but more of I love going to fairs. I love going to, really exploring different restaurants. I love ethnic food. I'm a real big ethnic food lover. Whatever that, and I love being around people. And so that's where I get majority of my energy from is being around people. So I love going to, house parties, house events, you know, going to networking events, whatever events, that's you'll find me there.
Okay, okay. So, and you like sushi.
Yay! Yeah.
You like sushi because you had sushi today.
Yes, I did. Indeed, I did. Indeed, yes. And let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Real talk. True transparency, and I share this too. I was struggling with the scale. I said, "Why isn't this scale moving?" I don't understand. I said, "You know what? Eat something that you do enjoy. Now you don't got to go hog about it." And so what I did, I just got one of my favorite meals, which was sushi. Got it from Publix, and that was that. And so I encourage you, don't deprive yourself too much, but just offer yourself just a little bit, because sometimes if you deprive yourself too much, you wind up going crazy.
Absolutely, Absolutely. Absolutely. Well,
Yeah.
great. Well, we're getting ready to wrap it up, and I am so thankful to you for coming on tonight.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for joining us. If as the tickler says that's going across the screen, if you know of someone who is doing amazing things in their working community, please have them DM me, or they can email me at info@FaliciaRiaye.com. I'd love to speak with them and possibly have them as a guest on the show. And if either of you guys are wanting to be a guest, come on, let's talk about something that you're doing. That's
Yeah.
great. But
Yeah. Yeah.
I appreciate you guys for joining us. Any parting words, y'all?
Oh, yes. Okay. Yes. My turn. Okay. Let me see what kind of words of wisdom I could come up with.
Y'all like
Okay.
she like to talk. Yeah.
Okay. Let me see what kind of words of wisdom I could come up with. Trust the process. That's one thing I will say. Whatever you're going through in your life, it may look dark right now. It may seem impossible right now. It may seem unbearable right now. But I say trust the process. You will
Mm,
get through it. You will get you will get to the other side. But right
wow.
now, trust the process and know that time is on your side and time is a benefit. So trust the process. I promise you, you'll be great. You'll be great. You'll be glad that you did. Trust the process in anything and everything that you're going through. Trust it.
Yes. Trust the process, ladies and
Yeah.
gentlemen. I'm gonna put that in the comments so we can remember that one. Trust the
Yeah.
process.
Process.
All right, guys. If you know someone that needs this word that was shared tonight, please share the live with your on your page, or share it with your friends in Messenger, and just kind of help us get the word out about Gold Digger Diaries, because this is for you. This is for we're wanting to bring some positivity to people's timelines, because there's so much negativity, and you see
Mhm.
celebrities being lauded and celebrated all the time, but we want to celebrate real people, just regular, ordinary people like me, who are doing extraordinary work in their career, in their businesses, in their communities, whatever it is that they're doing that's bringing some positivity. We want to talk to them, and we want to share their story with everybody else. And again, y'all, thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
And you know this is not going to be the last time, right? You got to come back. You do know that,
Oh, yeah,
right?
oh, absolutely. I definitely would love to come back. I got some more stuff to share. For example, from broken to heal. We'll talk about that one later. Yeah, from broken to heal.
Ooh, okay, that's gonna be good. That's
Mm,
gonna be good. From
yes.
broken to healed. I cannot wait,
Yes.
honey. I cannot wait. So
Yes.
until
Yes.
next time, guys, be safe and trust the process. Good
Yes.
night.